Hello, this is John McGrath from T Laboratories. I'd like to just record and show you a little video on Spectrotrack and show you how to use Spectrotrack for trending of data. So just to get into Spectrotrack database, you go into oil analysis on our webpage, then to Spectrotrack portal, and you click onto here on this link, and that will bring you into a username password page. As long as you have a username password, you'll be able to access the database, and you'll have your own private folder. If you don't have a password, if you contact our laboratory, we'll organize one for you. So your opening page on your profile will look like this. You'll have your assets on the left-hand side, and you can click on these assets. They're marked red, amber, and green, depending, a traffic light system, depending on the amount of issues that may be with the actual asset. Again, you can click in and out of the folders to open up and see more data or close them down. So what we might do is just take a look at a trend, and if you go into the asset, I'll just go into the first asset here, engine or transmission system on this particular bus 1. So to look at the engine sample, we can see that there are 7 samples on this asset, and it was last done back in February 2014. As I say, all this data is just test data, so it's a little bit outdated, but all we're trying to do is show you the example of what it is. So if you click on the engine, it'll give you a few options. So the options you want to look at is, firstly, you can view a report, a PDF report, or secondly, you can view the trend. The PDF report is very straightforward. I'll just show you that quickly. And you can open or save that and then email that around to your colleagues. So that's as simple as, and you can scroll down through it and see the various elements of the report highlighted in red where it's above or outside the warning levels, which are here on the left hand side. And these are the previous samples, and this is the current sample with the diagnosis. So it's a fairly straightforward report. Now going back to this, if we look at the trend, we know that there were 7 samples taken on this sample before, and it's defaulted normally around 5. It has 6 here because I was in it earlier, but you can look at if we can increase that up to 7, or if there's 20, it'll increase up to 20. And it's very straightforward. Just populates the data. Now, as I say, you can go along and just hover over the date of the sample, and it'll give you the details on what the diagnosis said. Again, highlighted in orange where there's a breach or it's above the actual warning level. There for SUT, the warning level is 3%, and this is a 3.3, or that's 3.1 or 4.1. So the first graph that you meet is this particular type of graph, and you can plot, that's for iron. You can plot the details of iron or any of the particular parameters that have been recorded. And again, if you hover over it, it'll give you the date of when that sample was taken and the level that it's at. Again, you have smaller graphs down here with a warning level. The trigger level is highlighted. If you highlight the graph, it'll pop out to slightly bigger. Again, this can be cut and pasted into reports if you need that. And it's a very handy little tool to get an idea of how a particular asset is behaving. So there's the viscosity going out of spec. There's an upper and lower limit. That's why there's 2 on that particular one. So that's very straightforward and very simple way just to use trends, and it's something that is available for you to use on the database. So hopefully you get a good understanding of it, and you get good use out of it. Thank you.